Ah, good morning, Wanderer. Did you sleep well? Good to hear. Yes, the grove really does have quite a peaceful feeling to it. Now, anyway. It wasn't always so welcoming. Come, let's walk a bit. I'm sure you have more questions, and I'll gladly answer any you have. There is a place I wish to share with you, just up the hill. It's the morning now, so there shouldn't be anything wandering. Even so, you will be by my side. They would not be wise to test my patience, especially with you here. Who? I never explained. Apologies. There are a few creatures among these trees that are quite unlike that of your human world. Most of the time they are docile. At night they are fierce and dangerous. They still carry the corruption this place had. It's been a process. They seem to recognize me, however, which is good. It's a start, at least. But do not worry, we aren't going in that direction this morning. There's a river just over here I'd like to sit by and listen to the wind. Sometimes I can still hear her sing. It's nice. Sorry. My mind wandered. Indeed. That's a story for another time, but that time is not today. Thank you. I do appreciate your sympathy, but it is not necessary. That chapter turned its final page well over a millennium ago. Ah, look, just over the hill there. You see it? Yes, that's the River Elvarine. That is our destination. Or close to it, rather. Not a bad distance, right? Isn't it? Just wait. It gets better. Ah, beautiful. Yeah. The river is pure. You may drink from it if you thirst. This river is all that remains of Elvira. It is her blessing upon this place, like a reminder almost, of what was. No. Lady Elvira wasn't my mother. She... No. For that grace, I give to the goddess Yule. She sang the initial call for the Guardians, you see, and the whole universe answered with me. Then a whole mess of history happened, and that brings us to today. So what you think? Of my story? About what? I jest. We are nowhere near finished. Although, that does bring up a good point. Any questions bothering you so far? Don't be ashamed to ask. It's a complicated web. A recap? Certainly. There were 7 deities named the Pillars of the Heavens, supposed to symbolize keeping the realms together. Quaint. Yule, Riat, Vecna, Elvira, Peck, Thren, and Cosfall. Cos used his gift to build the foundation for all the realms, all the worlds. All the gods filled them in with all their little toys. That's about it so far. I sound bitter. A little, I won't lie. I spent millennia sealed away in that wretched violet cage. A constant reminder of my failure. To be able to see the world around you, and know no one can see you, speak to you, listen to you. No one to touch. Anyway, it's gone. That chapter has turned, and for that I am glad. My accent? Why, yes, I suppose it did change somewhat. You can blame cause for that. One of the quirks left over, I guess. It's not that bad, though, is it? Your silence is not encouraging. All caught up? Great. Then, let us begin. One by one, the worlds rose to such beautiful wonders, each crafted in such a unique way you will never see two worlds alike. As these worlds were being built, the cosmos danced, and the universe stirred. For it knew there was something dark looming over the golden horizon. For a long time there was peace, silence in the cosmos as the stars danced alight, twinkling along with their rhythm and celestial grace. The gods wandered the realms, gazing in awe at what magnificent creations they had built, patting themselves on the back for a job well done. But there was a problem. Cause was still building, and the gods were still taking. They left him no land, no realm of his own, no home, just darkness, chaos. They trusted him not because of his gift. They loved him when he built these wondrous worlds, but feared his ability to cause destruction, not knowing its true purpose. They believed Riyadh's ability the only destructive source allowed, but away he built, none the wiser, till he could build no more. Gazing at his work, a job well done. He went to rest. His task had been complete. Cause trusted his brethren to leave him a home, a world to call his own. 100 years he slept, and 100 years the gods schemed. Not all of the other 6 were keen on this idea, however. Out of the 6, Riyadh, Peck, Thren, and Vec-Na were the conspirators. Elvara and Yule wanted nothing of this, but they feared Riyadh's power, as his was death. They knew not if it would affect them, but they dare not try. They were outnumbered, so they watched, and silently called to the cosmos, the universe, anyone who would listen. And the universe itself heard them, and thus I was born. A formless, nameless soul, fresh and ready for new life. I was given my name and duty. You graced me with my title. Lawmaster Terran Volenrath, Guardian of Lady Elvara. Apologies, Wanderer. My mind seems to have slipped again. Any, questions? I will be. Someday. Thank you. I will be. Someday. Thank you. I'm afraid I've grown accustomed to these little talks of ours, Wanderer. I have, yes. It reminds me of a time long forgotten, for there was peace after I was born. Centuries, millennia even. I can't recall. I was the first guardian, and I had been summoned early to watch, listen, and wait. I do miss those days sometimes. However, knowing what happened after sort of sours the mood, so to speak. Getting a little hungry. We should probably start heading back. I imagine breakfast is being readied right about now? Come on, let's head on back. I assume you'll be staying the evening again. Very nice.